Cut! Action.
Action. Hi guys, welcome back. This is Aurora and
Joshy!
the first thing I want to say is the reason I haven't really done my makeup, the only thing I have done
This makeup at all.
is my eyebrows. And I spent so long on my eyebrows that by the time I wanted to do this video, I was like,
It was like fucking 2 or 3 hours of doing eyebrows.
No, it was not that long.
It was close to that long.
Okay, well I drew individual hairs because I shaved them off.
Can't tell though.
Yes.
Especially not on camera.
1 to 10. Like, what do you guys think? Before we get into the topic.
I said 7.5 earlier when he first asked me, and the sad look on my drag queen's face was heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm taking it up to 10. But it's at least a 9 now.
Okay, we can't change history.
We're reviewing some of our favorite movies.
Yes.
They're not in any necessary order.
Mm-hmm.
They're not necessarily 3 favorite movies, but they're 3 of our favorite movies.
Like, these are 3 movies we would recommend. Oh, and one TV show that we would recommend to watch during quarantine because, like,
we have gone to the end of Netflix and back, and also Amazon. But thank God we have Disney Plus now. # Disney Plus.
Yeah, we just got Disney Plus. I was like, well, why not? Like, it's only like $6 a month or something. And I got it for like $69 for the whole year, which is like. Okay. Anyways, so I chose The Lost Boys. You just told me a long story about the main star,
Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland. Mm-hmm. It came out in July 31st, 1987. It was a very hot summer day. We had clear skies.
He was negative 13 years old when this came out.
I still foresee the future. Anyways, it's 98 minutes long, so it's not that long. The Lost Boys is like, this family moves to like some like beach in LA, right? I think it takes place in some beach in LA. Yeah.
That sounds right.
Not like in LA, but like in California somewhere. I don't know. Anyways, and like it's during the summer. They like find.
He has like a carnival town.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But like there are vampires in this, and they're not like Twilight vampires. They're actually like good vampires.
They don't
like,
sparkle.
They don't sparkle. They have dust and mash all over them. They're really punky and cute. I like it. Really good movie. I would recommend 10 out of 10.
I will also go with 10 out of 10 because it's the fucking Lost Boys. What am I gonna do? Disinherit my childhood?
Best vampires and fucking just watch it. I'm pretty sure it's on. Lost Boys is on Netflix actually. So
yeah, right. # Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What's your first movie that you would like to recommend?
Well, I'm gonna go with the movie Star Wars Episode 4. I don't know if you guys have heard of this franchise. It's called Star Wars. Directed by a fine man named George Lucas. He got pretty popular for the first 6 movies, and then he sold it to Disney, and so now it's even more popular, I guess. This movie is a defining moment in my childhood, as is every single Star Wars movie. The thing I like most about Episode 4, it came out in 1997 too, 1977.
What month and day?
My birthday? Yeah, April 19th, 1977, that's when it came out.
Oh.
Look it up. Look it up if you guys don't believe me. The thing I loved most about Star Wars was the toys. I love the sense of cowboy western to a space adventure, you know. Like, that was all great, and it's fun watching all those guys, but I loved the toys, and I had all of them. However, here's what I like most about Star Wars. I've been watching all of them for 40 years of my life, pretty much, and it finally culminated in the rise of Skywalker. So there you go, that's the review on Star Wars. It's a pretty good movie. Mm-hmm. If you haven't seen it or heard of it, you should check it out. It's on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah.
# Disney Plus, which we just got, so maybe we'll get it for free now.
So now it's my turn.
Yes, your turn to do La La Land again.
La La Land. Yeah, I fucking already did
Starring
this.
Ryan Reynolds.
Stop telling my information. This movie came out December 16th, 2016. I remember this because I was playing in a play at that time. Axe Murder or something.
Axe Murder.
Or Murder of the Axe. It had axe and
What
murder.
the fuck kind of play were you in?
I don't know, it was
What was it about?
an axe murder.
I'm more interested in this than La La Land.
And it stars Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. Both are beautiful and great actors and actresses.
Gorgeous and perfect.
Basically, it's about Ryan Gosling, who plays I Don't Care, and Emma Stone, who also plays I Don't Care. It's a short romantic musical. It's visually beautiful. It has a lot of color blocking in it, and music, everything about it. It won
Who
an
did
Oscar.
the costume? Yeah, I think it won Best Picture.
Yeah, it won Best
I
Picture
don't know
of
if
the
it
year.
won Best Actor, but I'm pretty sure it won Best Picture and maybe probably Best Musical also. It made the city of Los Angeles look absolutely gorgeous.
That's not what it looks like, right? Is that?
No,
what
it
you're
is.
talking
No,
about?
yeah.
Okay.
No, it's gorgeous.
Oh,
That's exactly what LA looks like. It's
Really?
just all sparkling primary colors.
I love it. I'm
It's
excited.
nice, yeah.
So that's my second movie. I would rate it 9 or 8 out of 10. You've seen it before, right?
Yeah, I've seen it before. And based on memory, I've only seen it one time, so I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. My next movie is Heat. It came out on my birthday in 1995. April 19th, 1995 is when it came out. It was the first scene that Robert De Niro and Al Pacino had together on camera. They'd been in movies together,
We watched this last night.
Yeah, we did. We watched it 2 nights ago. Did we watch it last night? Yeah, it was last night. That's what we watched last night. It's my favorite movie, usually. It's a solid 3 hours and change. I think it's a love story to LA. I love Heat because it's a perfect bank robbery shot on film, but it's also a love story. It's a cops and robbers movie, but it's a love story. It's a love story between Al Pacino and his wife in the movie, whose name I can't remember. It's a love Pacino between a love affair between De Niro and Pacino, which I think is more important. They don't actually have a love affair. De Niro is the bad guy. Pacino is the good guy. I think it paints Los Angeles in a glorious, glorious way. There's few people that can handle that city like Michael Mann can. The cinematography is absolutely fucking perfection. Oh, also, Charlize Theron is in it, and it's the last good thing that Val Kilmer did.
My next movie is another oldie. It is Big Trouble in Little China. I love this movie so
He loves
much.
it so much.
So much. I can literally, if you play it in the background, I will literally say every word to you. I don't remember anything that good. I can just, say conversations off my brain. But, it has Kurt Russell as Jack Burton. It came out in July 2nd, 1986. Also a very nice summer hot day. I think it also rained that day. Do you remember it raining?
Yes. Yep. It was a terrific downpour.
This movie is 99 minutes, so just 1 minute from being $1 long. $1 or $2 long. It takes place in Chinatown, and I think it's in
Is it LA?
I'm pretty sure it's LA.
Is it LA Chinatown?
It's LA Chinatown. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It's
Man.
some type of Chinatown. I think it's LA.
I can't believe that you even know what the movie is. When we first started hanging out, I'm like, what movie do you want to watch? He's like, Big Trouble in Little China. And I said, what the fuck?
It's about Kurt Russell being a fucking
Just walking around
1980s
being a stud.
badass. Yeah. I want
That
that
is
tank
true.
top. I want the tank top that he wears.
I do too. The literal one, the actual one that he wore.
I don't
It's
want that.
probably in the Smithsonian right now.
I don't know if it's that important. The story is basically Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell
Kicks
He
ass.
kicks ass. Oh, I think I said that. Anyways,
Yeah.
it's a great movie. I rate it 10 out of 10. Love it. You need to watch it. It's out on something. Probably Netflix. I'm pretty sure. No, it is on Netflix.
You might be able to buy it on VHS. My third movie is Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. It's an Australian film that came out on my birthday in 1994. April 19th, 1994. Do you like the gag I've got going on?
Yeah.
It's a movie about 3 drag queens in Australia, and they have to go to a club so they can do their bit, you know.
Their
Their drag, you know, they gotta do their show, and they got booked for it. And the one drag queen, Terrence Stamp, who is one of the most award-winning actors that's ever lived and just always brilliant to watch, plays a drag queen who's going through what do you call it, the treatments where they try to become a lady.
They're transitioning.
And then the other 2 queens, the one guy, Guy Pearce, that's his name, the actor, has a kid, and he wants to be able to see his kid again. He was a father and ended up getting divorced from his wife because he was gay. Now Hugo Weaving, who is best known for The Matrix, is the 3rd drag queen, and so they have been performing together for a long time, and they go on a big trip across the desert in a lavender bus. It's not purple, it's lavender. And the bus is named Priscilla.
Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
It's also a love story, kind of, but it's not a love story like between the 3 of them. It's a love story between each of them and their pasts and their reckoning with it. First time I ever saw it, I saw it here in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and me and my friends dressed up in drag. All of us, boys and girls, we all dressed up in drag. It was one of the most lovely experiences I've ever had. And the soundtrack is just top notch if you like 70s disco music. I just think it's one of the most lovely and uplifting movies that that has ever been made, and it really made an impact on my young life.
Wait, what would you rate it? I would rate this 10 out of 10.
I'm rating it 10 out of 10 for sure. I love this movie. There will never not be a time when I don't watch it. What's your TV show?
So, my TV show has 7 seasons. Most of them are, except for the 7th season, is on Netflix. Josh got me into this show. It is
Schitt's Creek!
Schitt's Creek. Oh my god, I love this show. This show was so good.
It is a great show.
It's about a rich family who loses everything, and then they just kind of like rebuild their lives. It's fucking hilarious because it has the girl that played in Beetlejuice.
That's Catherine O'Hara.
The father is the real father of the son.
Yes. Daniel Levy, who plays David. Yeah, David.
Yeah, David. The son is gay, and it's like, oh,
he's bi.
Oh.
Yeah, don't be dismissing my letter.
He's bi.
Of the alphabet community.
It's very LGBT. It's not centered around LGBTQ, but it has some LGBTQ in it.
The wardrobes are all really cute.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who did the styling for that show and who made all David's sweaters and all that, but it's perfect.
It's all real too, right? Didn't they say that?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's all by high-end designers. Mm-hmm. That's right.
Really good TV show. All of them are on Netflix except for 7. If you want to binge watch something or just keep you occupied during the quarantine times, as we have, I would recommend Schitt's Creek. It's fucking hilarious.
It's hilarious, and it tugs at the heartstrings at the end of pretty much goddamn every episode.
Anyways, that's my TV show. 10 out of 10. Would rate it 10 out of 10.
Easy 10 out of 10. I'll give it a hard 10. Okay, so my TV show is called Top Gear. It stars 3 British lads named Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, and James May, and their whole job is that they own a racetrack that they had built by the BBC and an airplane hangar that they film out of. They drive around cars that are worth millions and millions and millions of dollars, and they get to drive them as fast as they can fucking go. So they have little races and drag races, and they give great views on these cars that most of us will probably never own. And go on adventures. They drive across Africa or South America. They also drove across North America one time, and they weren't very happy because they really had to obey the speed limits. Like they could only go 35 miles an hour. It's some East Coast place that has a great highway that has a 35 mile an hour speed limit. They were driving Lamborghinis. So
What a bummer.
Yeah, right.
You're driving a Lamborghini, but you can only go 35 miles an hour. That sucks.
I love this show because it makes me feel like a kid. Like it makes me feel like when I had a poster of a Lamborghini on my wall when I was 8 years old and 9 years old. It's also a love story. It's a love story between these three dudes. That's what I'm going with. That's my thing. They love each other. They're all best friends, and they give each other a bunch of shit. Yeah, like if one of them breaks down on one of their adventures, he gets left behind. Different shows that only star one of these guys, and they're not that exciting. They only work when all three of them together. Yeah, you just like feel like the friendship. I rate it 10 out of 10. That's all I got.
Okay. Those were like all our TV shows and movies. We hope that you find something that you either haven't watched or haven't in a while, or you find something of this interesting, or if you have something you would recommend to us, just put it down in the description. We will
review whatever movie you want. Say goodnight, Aurora.
Good night, Aurora.
Oh my god, we got it right.
Say good night, Joshy.
Good night, Joshy.
We'll see you all next week. Bye.